What is development? The definition of development is age-related changes that result from interactions. Development occurs as children grow, adapt, and change in 4 domains. These 4 domains are listed below. They are physical development, cognitive development, social development, and emotional development. And you can read through those definitions on your own. What I really want to discuss is years after this theory of our domains of development were established, we really started to see that these domains are not separate. And so we pull them apart to learn about them separately, but when we're looking at a child, they have to be linked together. We really need to look at the whole child to know where developmentally they fall within your classroom as learners. So research looks at what we call domain general processes now. And you can find information on the domain general processes on page 101. But we see that we now group these domains together into more specific categories. What we first see is around 2010, and Galinsky, who's one of our researchers, he identified 7 essential life skills that children needed. Those were focus and self-control, perspective taking, communicating, making connections, critical thinking, taking on challenges, and self-directed engaged learning. This is interesting because when I look at my own children specifically, I can see which of those categories they are high in, the things that they would rate high in, and there are some of those categories that they are weaker in. And I know how these categories can impact their development and their learning because each of these domains will guide them through each learning experience they have. Just a specific example, my daughter, who is my youngest, has an incredible amount of focus and self-control when she's at school. She is constantly thinking critically and making connections, and she engages in self-directed learning all the time. Where her learning hits a wall is the process called taking challenges. She is the kind of kiddo that will not try something if she thinks she's going to fail at it or not be good at it. She's constantly comparing herself to her peers, and if she thinks she's going to make a mistake in front of someone, she will pull out from the whole activity. We found that her teacher and I have communicated real well together, and we're working her through these, and sometimes that means scaffolding whatever the challenge is until she feels comfortable. But we're also working on the fear of failure for her because we know that's one of her weaknesses. So each child is going to have these domains that will guide their learning, and you'll have high domains for some children, and then each child will have weaker domains, and it's your job as the teacher to look at the whole child and guide them through these domains to assist in their development. Another list of domains comes out of the 21st Century Schools Partnership, and they look at those domains as motivation, interest, persistence, curiosity, engagement, and enthusiasm. And again, these domains are going to guide development in all of the areas, the physical development, the cognitive development, social and emotional development. And so we have to understand that the domains are specific, but they also interlap over the entire process of learning.